everyone. In this video I am going to discuss degree of freedom of gaseous molecule. Degree of freedom generally explain the motion of the molecule. When a gas molecule is heated, the energy supplied to it may bring three kinds of motion, that is translational motion, rotational motion and vibrational motion. And this is expressed by saying the molecule possesses translational degree of freedom, rotational degree of freedom and vibrational degree of freedom. And total degree of freedom and formula is 3n, where n is number of atoms. Let's discuss one by one. If I take translational degree of freedom, then generally atoms, translational degree of freedom, generally atoms possesses translational degree of freedom. If I consider an atom, it can move in x-axis, it can move in y-axis, it can move in z-axis. So total translational degree of freedom is equal to 3. Let's come to rotational degree of freedom. Linear molecule, there are 2 rotational degree of freedom is possible. In non-linear molecule, there are 3 rotational degree of freedom possible. Linear molecule, it can rotate in x-axis, and the molecule can rotate in y-axis, and the molecule can rotate also in z-axis. But in case of linear, there are 2 rotational degree of freedom, because the atom that is present in a single axis, if I take linear molecule, if I take HCl, then 2 atoms present in single axis. So it can rotate about either of the 2 axes perpendicular to the molecular axis and having negligible amount of rotational energy, because the mass is concentrated very close to the axis of rotation. In linear molecule, the atoms present in single axis. But if I take non-linear molecule, then the atom don't lie in single axis. Don't lie in single axis, so it can rotate around the 3 axes perpendicular to each other. So in case of non-linear molecule, there are 3 degree of freedom. In case of linear molecule, there are 2 rotational degree of freedom. Let's come to vibrational degree of freedom. Vibrational degree of freedom is 2 types. One is stretching, one is bending. In stretching, bond length changes. In bending, bond angle changes. Stretching is 2 types, symmetric stretching and asymmetric stretching. In symmetric stretching, 2 or more bond vibrate in and out together. But in asymmetric stretching, at the same time, some of bond getting shorter and some of bond getting longer. Then bending is also 2 types, in plane bending and out of the plane bending. In plane bending is 2 types, one is scissoring and one is rocking. If I take one molecule like this, then in scissoring, the atom move back or forth, or they approach to each other. They approach to each other like scissor. They approach to each other. They move back or forth. In rocking, if I take this molecule, then in rocking, the atom swing back or forth with respect to the central atom. They can like this. Then comes to wagging. In wagging, 2 atoms oscillate up or below with respect to the central atom. 2 atoms oscillate up and below the plane with respect to the central atom. I can draw like this. It oscillates below or down, below or up. Then twisting. In twisting, the one of atom moved up the plane and one of the atom move below the plane like this. This is plus, this is minus, or this is minus, this is plus. So the formula for vibrational degree of freedom for non-linear molecule, that is 3n minus 5, and for non-linear molecule 3n minus 6. Total degree of freedom is 3n, and for linear molecule the translational degree of freedom is 3 and rotational degree of freedom is 2, therefore 3n minus 5. For non-linear, total degree of freedom is 3n minus rotational for non-linear 3 and translational is 3 and rotational is 3, therefore 3n minus 6. Let's do some problem. If I take helium, helium is an atom and atom possesses only translational degree of freedom, and that is equal to 3. Atom does not possess rotational degree of freedom or does not possesses vibrational degree of freedom. If I consider HCl, HCl is a linear molecule. For linear molecule, translational degree of freedom is equal to 3. Rotational degree of freedom, that is equal to 2. And vibrational degree of freedom 3n minus 5. n is number of molecule, here number of atoms is equal to 2, so 3 into 2 minus 5, 6 minus 5, that is equal to 1. And also remember, vibrational degree of freedom always calculate in high temperature. If low temperature is given, then vibrational degree of freedom is equal to 0. If I consider carbon dioxide also linear molecule, translational degree of freedom, that is equal to 3. Rotational degree of freedom is equal to linear molecule 2, then vibrational degree of freedom 3n minus 5, 3 into 3 minus 5, 9 minus 5 is equal to 4 at high temperature. If I take water is non-linear molecule, translational degree of freedom 3, rotational degree of freedom for non-linear molecule is 3, vibrational degree of freedom at high temperature is 3 into 3 minus 6, 9 minus 6, that is equal to 3. Thank you.